Ever wish you could clone your brain just to hand off those repetitive, time-sucking tasks and actually focus on the work that matters? Imagine having your own AI-powered team, an executive assistant who manages your meetings and appointments, an e-commerce agent that handles orders, refunds, and inventory queries, or a social media agent that drafts and schedules your posts without a single click from you. That's exactly what Otto AI Agents bring to the table. Hey there, I'm Larry from OttoKit, and today I'm introducing you to your new virtual teammates, Otto AI Agents. They think, decide, and act for you. Let's make your workflow smarter without writing a single line of code. Ready? Let's go. So what are AI agents? How are they different? Well, a typical automation workflow follows a strict step-by-step path. Every logic, every rule you have to define manually. But an AI agent, it works differently. It dynamically chooses what to run, what to skip, and what to adjust based on the real-time context it receives. Think of it as a smart teammate who understands the task and runs with it. Here is a simple use case. You're a founder who frequently sends special coupons to loyal customers. Creating them manually and sending them emails every time, tedious. Let's automate that with Slack and Shortcut with Gmail. We'll click on Create Workflow, click on Create from Scratch. We'll give our workflow a name. We'll call it Smart Shortcut Coupon Agent and click Create. For our trigger for our AI agent, we're going to select Slack, but it could be any app that you need for your own use. The trigger is where the AI agent picks up the task. Search for Slack. The event will be new channel message, and we'll have to establish a connection between OttoKit and Slack. We've already got that, so we'll just select it and click Continue. Then we have to select our Slack channel. We'll select this one here and click Continue. Now we can click on Fetch Data and then click Save. Then we're going to add in our Otto AI agent. Click the plus sign. For me, since it's still under private beta, I have it available under private apps. For you, you might find it under core or all apps. Just do a quick search at the top here. I'm going to go under private apps, select Otto AI agent. Our event is configure agent, and then we'll have to establish a connection to OpenAI. We've already got that established there, and click Continue. By default, it goes to GPT-4o because that is the most cost effective and it's pretty fast. Then we get into some important details here. So we have user query, and that is the input that will be processed by the AI agent. In this case, it's going to be our text input from our Slack channel. So we're going to hit the @ symbol here, and we're going to do a quick search for text, and then we'll scroll down here and you'll see text hello. That's the one we want. So that's going to be our user query. Then we have session key, which helps to maintain conversation history and identifies each user. So in this case, since we're dealing with Slack, that will be our user ID. So we'll hit the @ symbol and select user ID. You can add in additional instructions for your AI agent. Say you want to set the tone or the language, or maybe you want to use exact values. You can add in all of that in here. Then you have a fallback message, also optional, and that is if the AI agent faces any error or does not work properly, the message will be responded back to you. Then we have max runs per message. So you can limit the number of times the AI agent can run. And then below that, we have another optional thing here called fallback message. When max runs hit, it's basically a message that the AI agent will send back to you when it hits its max run amount. So again, all of that is optional. We'll just click on Continue. Then we click on Test Action. We'll see that we've got a success. Our agent has been configured successfully. And then we have two other options here, dynamic mapping, which I'll get to in just a second, and then an output, which is where the AI agent will respond back to you with any information. And we'll have to set that up. So for now, just click on Save. Now let's add in our AI agent action. So let's click on Add a new action. We're going to be adding in Shortcut. So we'll select Shortcut here. We're going to do the coupon. So we can select event, do a quick search for coupon, and click on Create Coupon, and then click on Select Connection and click Continue. Now here is where you see the dynamic mapping. So this dynamic mapping field is generated by your AI agent. So it's not a single field. It has a collection of multiple fields. So this field will be mapped automatically wherever any action is added in. So for example, in this case, the field coupon name is required in Shortcut. So that's why the AI agent has automatically mapped this particular field. So let's scroll down here a little bit and you'll see that we have another required field, discount type. And we're just going to select percentage discount. And then again, you'll see percentage discount now pop up with dynamic mapping. This will be decided by the AI agent when we communicate to it. And then you can add in other options here. We're just going to click on continue and click on test action. Okay, test action is successful. Click on save. Now let's add in our Gmail. So we'll just search for Gmail, select an event. We're going to send an email and we have to have a connection to our Gmail account. We've already got that. So we'll just click on continue. And again, you see that dynamic mapping automatically come in for a required field. And this will be decided at runtime. So when we communicate or we send off a message to our AI agent, the AI agent will then decide what it needs to complete its task. So it does that for the from name, the from email address, the subject line, and the body of our email. And then our last option here is to select inbox and click continue and test action, and then click on save. And our last option here is to set up the output so it will send back messages to us in Slack. So we'll click the plus sign here, do a search for Slack, select event, send message to channel, select our connection again, select our channel again. And then for the message text, we want to hit the @ symbol again, and not under Slack, but under configure agent. We want to select that response output. Final output will be here. Final output allows the agent to return updates, results, or errors right in our Slack channel. And for fun, you could do it send as a bot and click continue. And then test action. Everything's looking good. Click save. So over in Slack now, let's do a quick demonstration of our AI agent. So I've asked it to create a coupon code, OttoKit 20. So it's responded back that it received that something is missing. So we have to supply it with a % off field. So let's go do that now. And you can see here that the coupon OttoKit 20 successfully created with a 20% discount. With our coupon code created, let's go ahead and send an email. In the body of the email, just add one paragraph that promotes an upcoming spring sale. Add the coupon. Notice I'm not specifying the coupon name. And also I want our AI agent to come up with the subject line. And then I've added in a to and a from and a name. So let's click on enter here. And you can see here that the promotional email for the spring sale was successfully sent to our customer. And let's go check out that email real quick. And you can see here that we've got our simple email. It says shop now and save spring sale for AutoKit 20. And then noticed how I didn't have to specify that coupon code. It already knew what the coupon code was. Now that you've seen how easy it is to set up and configure an AI agent, let's take a look at some real-world examples. Our first real-world example is social media post assistant. So again, we're using our Slack as our communication to our AI agent, and our AI agent can perform several actions, such as posting a tweet out on Twitter, sending off a channel message in Discord, creating an OpenAI image, and sharing a simple text out to LinkedIn. We could do all of those things, one of those things. It depends on what we communicate out to our AI agent. The next one we take a look at is common executive assistant tasks. Again, we're using Slack as the communication to our AI agent, and then our AI agent can then go and access our Google Calendar to create future meetings, send out emails, send us Slack reminders, and even schedule meetings in Calendly. If we look at our agent, if we look under our configuration tab, you'll see here we have a bunch of information talking about how to understand the Slack message and classification and give it relevant information. And you can also see down the bottom here that we're asking it to respond back with a Calendly link. The last one we'll take a look at is an invoice AI agent. And in this time, we're using Telegram. We're sending a photo ID to our AI agent. From there, our AI agent can perform several actions. We're going to download that URL from Telegram. We can analyze that image, send it off to Google Drive, and then it can communicate back to us with ChatGPT. Now let's review a few of the Otto AI agent features. The first is smart action selection. As we saw in the demo, when I gave a prompt to create a coupon with a particular percentage, it didn't execute all the actions in sequence. It executed only the relevant action, which was create coupon. It also has an AI-powered setup. This includes dynamic data mapping. So whether you want to send an email like in our demo, or update a spreadsheet, or post on social media, your AI agent chooses the right steps based on context. Another key feature is result-aware decision-making. In the demo, I forgot to add the coupon percentage. The agent flagged that failure, asked me to provide the missing details again, and continued the process. Another feature is clear action summary. For example, when the coupon is created, it returns a summary of what tasks it accomplished along with its associated details. The same summary message was also received when the email was sent. Finally, it has built-in error handling. This means your agent can retry, skip, or alert you if something goes wrong. No more broken automation. Otto AI agents let you hand off entire workflows and code-free. Ready to delegate your digital workload? Grab a ready-made recipe from the description and start automating smarter today. Like what you saw? Like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon to get notified for our next deep dive. And let me know in the comments what's the first thing you'll automate with Otto AI Agent.